Hey, what's going on, guys? Queasy Flips here. Today, I'm going to talk about practice sessions. Felt like recording outside today, but I do live on a busy street, so expect cars to go by just like that. Also, take a moment to admire my ugly-ass tie-dye shoes. They used to be white, and then I ruined them. Practice sessions are important because, every time you practice, you get a little bit better. Every second you practice, you get that much better. And more often than not, those moves that you sit there and learn, they don't really go away. It's like riding a bike. Once you know it, you know it. Because when you don't know how to do a trick, it almost seems impossible. When you see someone do it, and it's just like, what the hell? How did he just do it? But then you slow it down, or you study it for a little bit. You try to figure out what exactly he's doing with his hands. And you sit there and really take the time to learn it, you will get better. And you should also make it fun, develop your own style. Once you learn the moves that you think looks cool, that you think flows right with your style, then just expand on it, Like, start with repeaters, maybe a thumb roll to index roll repeater like that. And if you don't know either of those two moves, then go back and learn those moves, They all stack on top of each other, but once you get here, you can start into a chaplain, and then start doing some twirling between the fingers. Maybe add a roll in, a rollover, and then just connect all your moves together. One thing that helped me a lot was this fan that I used to do a lot. It just, looks like this. And this is me saying or like in a sentence. Like, I don't know what to say, so I'm just gonna sit here and do a couple fans real quick while I figure out something else to do. Right? And all that fan is just from an open position, fan to where the blade rests on your knuckle, roll in, fan again. It's simple, really. And keep in mind, simple does not mean easy. Simple means that the steps to do it are very short and concise. But the technique to develop it takes the time, takes the practice to really master it. So the basics include rollouts. Anytime you're just rolling the knife out, it could be rolling out or rolling in. You can do it from a backhand position, and then reverse that too. Back to a front hand. Just having full control of the knife, that kind of thing. The second thing would be fanning. Anytime you spin the knife like this, you could spin it like this all you want, but for it to be applicable to a combo, you would have to understand, twisting the handle with these fingers instead of just swinging it around. So that's rolling out and fanning. Rollovers is anytime it goes around your finger. I guess a chaplain would be kind of a rollover, but chaplains are kind of a trick in itself. So chaplains and rollovers kind of go hand in hand, just with them, spinning like that. And then you have twirling. Twirling is anytime you're using like your four fingers to like bounce the knife back and forth, using rebounds and rollovers. That would be twirling. And aerials. There's a whole world of aerials, but learn the basic one just like that. Or dagger. Took me a while to really master that and to, grow the balls to actually catch a real knife like that. But after a while, it just kind of becomes second nature if you do it enough. So yeah, that's rolling out, rollovers, twirling, and aerials. Once you master the basics of each of those categories, start to just combine them together. Maybe throw in your other hand. That's another thing. Learn with your other hand early, because when you start, it feels so weird. It's like you're relearning how to do everything, and it's gonna feel really awkward, but you'll thank me later if you start early. Whichever moves feel right to you, learn them. You know, if you see something that looks really cool on Instagram or YouTube, just, you know, slow it down. Try to learn that specific move that you thought looked cool, and then implicate it into your freestyles. And try not to get too frustrated. I know it can be, you know, when you're sitting there trying so hard to figure it out, but you just can't, because, you know, for whatever reason, your brain can't comprehend what's going on with your fingers. Just maybe take a break, or sit there and figure it out. You know, one of the two. Just try not to get too frustrated, because that's not good. Sometimes too, when you're learning a move and you mess up, that mess up can quickly turn into a new trick or a new combo that you just discovered. You know, most of the tricks that I do aren't from tutorials or anything like that. It's just from me noodling around and trying to figure it out. But that's all I have to say on the topic of practice sessions. If you made it this far, hit that like button. If you want to see more content, subscribe, and comment down below what you want to see next. Peace.